Asked you about today is the issue of respite services, particularly in the North West. And I know you have answered questions previously from Deputy McSharry in regard to CAMS, which is a similar service, and there's issues with both of them. But the respite service in particular, and there's people in here today that have met Minister McGrath in relation to it, while we can quote summary statistics across the country, the reality is that in many areas, for many families, they're not getting a service. We have people in Sligo and in the North West that haven't got respite for over a year. Will you ensure that the adequate provision is put in place? Really what we need to see here is we need to see more resources put into these black spots. And there are a couple of black spots around the country. Kerry is another one, which we have another problem in. But particularly in the North West, the Sligo, the Solace Centre has been closed down and has been put into residential care where it was a purpose-built respite service. Will you ensure that it can be reopened and that decision is reversed? Thank you.
Deputy Scanlon on the same matter, 30 seconds.
Respite services in the North West, particularly in Sligo, where we had a state-of-the-art centre built at a cost of £1.35 million 6 years ago, specifically built for that purpose. That's been closed now, I understand, going to be used for decongregation, which is very, very unfair for the service users that was using that. Now they have to travel 320 kilometres round trip to Carrickmacross in County Monaghan. Anybody that needs respite services in Sligo, I think it's absolutely outrageous to have people forced into that situation. I think it's very wrong, and I agree with Deputy Kenny. That centre in Sligo, which was specifically built, should be opened up again for the people of the North West. Thank you.
Certainly in 2018 additional resources will be provided for respite care. I think that's something of enormous importance that family carers in particular are able to take a break and are able to avail of respite. And even though the respite care grant, or the care support grant as it's now called, has been fully restored, many people still can't avail of respite because of the difficulties in supplying it in many parts of the state. But obviously, if that funding is increased, it will be a matter not for me but for the HSE to decide how it's allocated around the country. So it's perhaps something that would best be direct raised with Minister Harris.
We're 3 deputies.